The touch of your hand makes me do it. It's a smile on your face, and as time goes by, I know I'm in a better place. I'm in a better place.
Welcome to Put It All on Red. Tonight, I have a wonderful guest, a beautiful, angelic voice, actually. Um, a young lady who's entering the music scene and actually pretty local as well. So I'm very happy to have her as a guest tonight. Her stage name is just Liz. And so I'm going to let her go ahead and speak a little bit uh, to you all.
Okay. Hi, good night, everyone. Okay. Nice round of applause. Yes, my name is Just Liz. I am from Trinidad and Tobago. I like to consider myself a sunflower, bubbly person, good energy. I am an R&B contemporary style artist down in Trinidad and Tobago. And I'm just really excited to be here. Thank you for having me, man. Such good energy.
Well, I'm excited. I'm very excited. And thank you for joining me, Just Liz.
Always. Thank you so much.
And I'm going to go ahead and tell you welcome. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you what my cousin said because I asked him, I said, could you do the flyer for the show? And it took him a long time to get back with me. And so I was like, where's the flyer? Right. Because it was like late yesterday. And he was like, what, did you find me a girlfriend? I was like, no, I want your flyer. I want the flyer. He's like, oh, okay, let me get on it. So,
oh my. I mean, if you can do it, then yeah, open a next business, a little relationship consultation, something could work out. You never know.
So I just thought that was so neat. I said, what? I was like waiting for it and I never got it. I was like, well, I want it tonight. And he was like, oh, I thought you found me a girlfriend. So you are beautiful. That's what I'm telling you. So thank you.
Thank you.
Because that's what he thought. He thought I found someone for. I was like, no, absolutely not.
That's that Trinidadian breeze, the island breeze, the coconut water. That's what.
All right. So now tell us a little bit. I guess, let's start off by just saying, where are you performing? Because I kind of overheard, I guess I was looking at something and it said you were performing in Houston. Did you perform in Houston here recently?
Houston, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And where did you?
I'm currently in Texas. So I recently performed in a space called Jamaica Gates. Me and my partner, we performed there, and we are heading up to Nebraska next to have our next couple of performances. So it's a cross-state kind of thing. It's really exciting. First time for me. So I'm very happy.
All right. Now you can tell me this. When you do make it bigger, right? I'm pretty sure I'm going to get tickets to front.
Oh, for sure. Listen.
No, I want backstage. So I get backstage, right?
You're gonna have the first welcome basket. We're gonna put some nice sweeties, some little candy in there. In Trinidad, we call candy sweeties. We're gonna have those inside, some welcome baskets, some fruits, all that for you. Full plan.
Okay. All right. Now I'll be looking forward now.
For sure.
It's so exciting to see something bloom. It's almost like a flower.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
The journey to here has been pretty long. I know I don't look it, but I'm old. I'm 29. So, yeah. And I've been doing this for a long while. I've been doing this for a while because music is my first love. And I have been trying my utmost best. And I'm so thankful for AMG for taking a chance on me because not a lot of people tend to take chance on new things, things that are brand new, and try to actually make it a viable source of entertainment or a viable export or anything like that. So I'm so thankful for them for taking a chance on not just me but my entire crew, my partner who plays guitar with me. I mean, like, I'm so thankful.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
I'm thankful you're here. And I'm excited. I'm very excited for you as well. I can feel the energy,
Yeah.
um, which leads to we have one video that we're going to share.
Mm-hmm.
And before we share it, you want to talk about the video or tell me a little bit about it? I know you put a little bit of a little stuff about it, but you do write your own music.
I do. Yes, I do. And the name of that song is Easy. And that's such an interesting story. I was in a like about a 2 year 3 year relationship at the point in time, and
Oh, that's a
you
long
know,
time.
yeah, that's a that's a long time. And you know, when you are in a space, but you realize that you're not supposed to be in that space anymore, but you
Wow.
still kind of holding on to that space so much so, and
Yeah.
you sort of self soothe yourself. Yeah. So that's where that song derived from. I really was just sitting on my steps at the point in time, and I have this thing about me where I write music and I write lyrics about things that I want to hear. Basically, if I'm not in a good mood, so songs are like little journal entries to myself. So it's me saying, be the best version of yourself, girl. Hold your head up high, these kind of things. So that's where that song comes from, and it's about just being, you know, better than you are now. Let go of the negative energy. Life is hard, yeah, but you could be really great if you just take it easy. And that's where
Right.
the song kind of comes from. It's a
I like
very
that.
sad place from, but
I
yeah,
like that. And I can understand, because I've been in places where I'm like, this isn't my life.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
That
you're like, no, this is not how I envision my life. So I need to be doing some like soul searching, or I need to be looking inside because I know this is not what my creator created me for.
Yeah,
Something else inside of me. So I know where you're coming from. I've been there,
yeah,
and outside on my step as well, or just looking up at the sky like, hey,
looking
sky is so vast. Why would it stop here?
exactly. I did not sleep before I wrote that song. That was a full 24 hours. Me and the person who I was with at the point in time, I just argued actually. And
Mhm,
I was just up and I was like, you know what? I need to hear these words right now. So let's
mhm.
see if we can make sense of it. And
Okay.
everything came out in song. It's a very personal song, very easily delivered because I try not to make my stuff too complicated. I try to make it seem like you're talking to your sister, you're talking to a friend who you just need to hear these words from at the point in time. Yeah, it's a very nice song, very deep song. Nobody would think of it, but yeah, it's very personal to me.
So let's hear it.
Yeah.
Know what it broke. Don't try to fix it. You do the most. Now you're complaining. Go with the flow. Forget the bullshit. Let's have a toast. Yeah, 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 yeah. You get that bad sis. Let that nigga go, you know you bad. Be that savage. Show them that you bustin' so they know they can't have it. Don't you stop your shine, girl, you glow. Don't be average. Focus on that passion. Dust off, what's up, fuck up, just take it easy. Clean up, your girl, just take it easy. It's fine, this time you can. Think about you, think about you. Yeah, dust off, what's up, fuck up, just take it easy. Clean up, your girl, just take it easy. It's fine, this time you can. Think about you, think about you. She got you stressing, they got you pressed. Focus on the blessing. Work your ass off, keep them second guessing. And find that piece of you that's missing, of you that's missing. You get that bad sis. Let that nigga go, you know you bad. Be that savage. Show them that you bustin' so they know they can't have it. Don't you stop your shine, girl, you glow. Don't be average. Focus on that passion. Dust off, what's up, fuck up, just take it easy. Clean up, your girl, just take it easy. It's fine, this time you can. Think about you, think about you. Yeah, dust off, what's up, fuck up, just take it easy. Clean up, your girl, just take it easy. It's fine, this time you can. Think about you, think about you.
All right. Definitely a vibe. Definitely a vibe.
Yes, sir.
Definitely I hear self-empowerment.
Yeah.
You know, I hear plenty of empowerment. And I hear, you know, stop second guessing.
Yeah. That's what this song is about, yeah. So it like I said, it's a really personal song, and I hold that one very dear and near to me, like particular, because even when I'm down, I go back to that song most of the times and be like, okay, I need to get back into this headspace, you know. I love that song so much.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And sometimes you gotta speak to yourself, right? Because everything else looks like it's not gonna work out, but you gotta be like, okay, you gotta say, hey, this is what I'm worth, and I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna have it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can hear all of that in there. And then and just despite, because everybody's not going to ride with you where you go.
Yeah,
You
correct.
know,
That's right.
right. I have a friend. Actually, he always posts and say, everybody can't go where you're going.
Exactly. I have the same philosophy too, and the same saying where the door is really just for me to fit through sometimes. You can't force anybody through the door that you are meant to go through, you know. So it's similar to that as well. Yeah, definitely.
That's right. Now let's talk about what we named the show today.
Mm-hmm.
When we first came on, I'm not going to tell you a story. I didn't have the name for the show because I was just excited because I listened to her music last night and I was like vibing so much because like I told her it's a time for Caribbean, it's a time for Afro beats. All of that is just coming infusing into our music here in America. And so it's kind of like to me it's kind of exciting because I love all of that. I love the folklore. Like I was telling you, I love that song, Hello. That's my number one song when I'm trying to impress my baby. So So
Yes,
that
yes.
is my song.
Mhm.
So I was like elated for it. It's like, and like, I love Berta Boy. I think it's Finny. So I love all of those artists that are just coming from everywhere,
Right.
it's infusing into our music here and our culture, and I love it.
Yeah.
Um, so what we did, we came up with protect your energy.
Hmm.
So I want to ask you, what does that mean to you?
Protecting my energy means protecting my entire space. And when I mean my space, I mean everything, everybody, my entire ecosystem. That
Okay.
includes friends, family, the music that I listen to, the videos that I consume, everything. Because a lot of things could have influence on you. And you have to be very mindful of what you intake and what you put into your system, or what you watch first thing in the morning. So what I do, I have like rituals or like a routine. I wouldn't say rituals because that sounds very like voodoo, but
Okay. No, well, no, I know what you're talking about. You have things that you do every day,
yeah,
and yeah, so I get
yeah.
it.
And it just leads to having good energy. So I would wake up first thing in the morning and I would drink a cup of water because I want to make sure my body is feeling cleansed or hydrated first thing in the morning. A lot of people don't think about those little small minute things, you know. I don't think how, like, as you wake up in the morning you drink a bottle of soft drink, that affects your mood. Yeah, because what you consume is how, yeah, what you consume. It's kind of like that. Oh, soft drink, soda. Sorry,
You're fine.
soda.
You don't. Let me tell you. Keep your apologies. Keep your sorries until you need them. You don't need them tonight. You
True,
don't
true,
need them
true.
tonight. We're friends here, so you don't need them tonight. We know exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
Um, and so what I hear you saying is that, like, keep your energy, and which is really neat, because I didn't even think about it like that, because I'm
Hmm.
a big person about energy as well,
Yeah.
and even being like checking my own energy, but
Correct.
also checking, hey, because I don't want you to steal my energy. I don't
Mm-hmm.
want that.
Yeah.
Some people you talk to, and once you get to talking to them, you feel so heavy, like, oh my
And
God.
trained, yeah. Like there's this lady that I listen to, a motivational coach, Lisa Nichols. I listened to her when I was 23 up to now, and I'm 29. So I've been following this woman for a lot of years, and she really did put a lot of stuff into perspective when it comes to my overall view on, basically, like I said, my ecosystem. And
Mhm.
she also encouraged me to look behind my own black curtain to understand me and what I'm giving to the room, you know? So checking everybody around you and kind of combing through things with a fine tooth comb. I do that regularly because I don't want nobody coming with no, as we say in Trinidad, heavy vibes around me to upset my entire
Yeah.
day and bringing me down and making me feel like I need to worry. Like the minute you make me worry about your life for an entire week, I am going to pull you aside and say, yo, what is happening? What is the problem? Do we need to like take some space? Like what's going on? Because
Right.
I have friends like that that I could only have them in dosages, I could only have them in dosage. Um, because sometimes they can be very heavy. And I'm very wary about calling them friends as well because I'm very particular with names and titles. I mean, like, okay, this person could be more of an associate than a friend because friends are very close to me. Like these kind of things, I'm very particular.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's good. And then the other part of it that I like, and by the way, Jason just said, "Hey, sister," and
Right.
Jason, I just use your quote. Everybody can't go where you're going anyway. Now,
Mm-hmm.
isn't that yours? So that's it.
Mm-hmm.
This
Is
quote.
that?
Everybody can't go with you. So, uh, Thank you, Jason, for watching tonight. So I like that. Also, you said to include what you eat and what you partake in,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
What you drink,
Mm-hmm.
starting off early in the morning. Because that's what I always tell people: how you start your day is how your day ends.
Yep.
So I start my day. I kind of start real slow because you could say it's a ritual. I usually get up and I pray. I sit and think. I think throughout my whole day before I
Yeah.
even start my day. And it's just a way that I can get grounded and continue on in that day. Um, and so I just don't do anything like
Yeah.
because
Correct as well.
I want to be grounded, So that's one thing I do notice about myself. So that's how I protect my energy, and I also try to drink my 2 cups, two. It's 2 bottles of water in the morning, so I try to do that as well.
You're
Uh,
right.
Yep, it's 2 bottles. So I try to do all of those things to protect my energy. And then I try to be aware of, like you said, people who are coming with heavy vibes. I try to tell people, like, you can be around people and just like for you, you're blooming into
Mm-hmm.
something, right? And those people can put things into your ear.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
And we
Correct.
already have self doubt, right? So we already have self doubt ourselves because usually we're our biggest critics, like,
Mm-hmm.
but they can put things into our ear or even say, hey, I don't think that's right for you.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's right. I totally get where you're coming from because I cannot take a negative Nancy. I cannot take like and I get and I understand that life is hard. So I try to not be extremely critical all the time. But at some point it becomes a habit. At some point it becomes consistent and like you just need to remove those kind of people from around you because at the end of the day you know what journey you're going on. Like I said, the door is not big enough for everybody to fit through, and some people we do need to let go of that load and just leave them behind because
Oh,
you are not ready for them. And that's also a part of the whole reflecting on yourself as well too.
yeah.
Lisa Nichols is say the saying where she likes to go create herself and then come back when she can actually add value to people as well. And I was in a state before that, same on the topic of energy and everything like that. I was once in a place where I felt like I did not add value to anybody. You know, I wasn't giving that level of good energy that I needed to give, and I was very self aware of it because it was one of my lowest points. It was very low. And then I was like, nah, this cannot be it.
Yeah.
This can't be it. But I understood where I went wrong. And sometimes we don't tend to look within ourselves and understand that I might also be the problem at this point in time. And I need to be a little bit reflective. Yeah.
Right.
Go and check out myself. And since then to now, like I said, 23 to 29, there's so much improvements that were made and so much different things that I would have done that led me to this situation currently. Everything is a ripple effect. And now here I am.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It works out, right? So
Everything works
it
out.
does. And it all has something to do with your energy, your thoughts,
Yep.
and what
Yep.
you feel.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of going back to that first song you shared. Let's go ahead and listen to your second song. Do you want to talk about it before we listen to it or after?
Doesn't matter. Would you like me to tell you about it before? I could.
Let's listen to it first. Let's listen to it first.
All right, no problems.
Think I'll be a baby. Think I wanna get rich today. Walk around and get lit today. Feeling all onto the boo, yeah. She got me looking like you, yeah. Think I'll be a bad bitch today. Think I wanna get rich today, yeah. Walk around and get lit today, yeah. Feeling all onto the boo, yeah. She got me looking like you, yeah. Think I'll be a bad bitch today. Walk up to that mirror, be like, ooh, girl, you so fucking fine, tell the truth, girl. Anything you want, you gon' do, girl. And bitches gonna hate 'cause they ain't you, girl. Ooh, yeah, I just might give me a bad bro with a nigga and go with his ass. Spend about 2 on some food 'cause I can make bitches sweat and give him a bag. I just might take, I you don't need island. Take some pics on my iPhone. Post it up, get a couple like and stop playing games on my Samsung. Call them my bitches like, what's up? Come on, let's go get our nails done. Make a man pay for all of us. There's some money, man, yeah, I have one. Think I'll start up a business today. Blow it up and make sure I get paid. Take a couple and give to my fam. Enter the bitch who I just delay. Rich today. Fuck around and get lit today. Fitting all onto the boo, yeah. She got me looking like you, yeah. Think I'd be a bad bitch today. Think I wanna get rich today, yeah. Fuck around and get lit today, yeah. Fitting all onto the boo, yeah. She got me looking like you, yeah. Think I'd be a bad bitch today. Walk up to that mirror, be like, ooh, girl, you so fucking fine, tell the truth, girl. Anything you want, you gon' do, girl. And bitches gonna hate 'cause they ain't you, girl. Ooh, yeah, hey. I think I'll be a bad bitch. I think I'll be a bad bitch today, yeah. I think I'll be a bad. I think I'll be a bad.
All right, I love it. I love it. Now, watching it, how do you feel when you watch it?
Oh, I love that music video so much. Oh yes, oh yes. That is one of my favorite music videos to date. And I love that song in general because, whoo, that's my vibe song. That is my vibe song. I just feel like a bad bitch every day. Like I love myself for a plenty. I mean, sometimes I might sound a little conceited, but I love me. I love me so much. Nobody could not make me love me. And that's why I love that song in particular, because that was coming out of the bad situation that I was in. And I was like, yeah, I overs that. And now I'm in this now. And this is who I am right now. The hottest girl out there. Nobody could talk to me.
Okay.
Nobody could
Okay.
Yeah, that's a song there. That's an
Right.
Yeah.
And you know what I think about? My grandparents used to say, if you don't think it, who gonna think it?
Exactly. I love me. Nobody can tell me that's me. Anybody who tell me I nice, I just say thank you and I just move on because that's extra in my pot of me already knowing that I real nice. So nobody can tell me that.
That part.
Yeah, man. That's an amazing song. Yeah.
That's amazing. So now, what are your influences as an artist?
Well, I have a couple actually. In terms of artists, like other artists, I'm usually or mostly inspired by Lauryn Hill, Jill Scott, and Eminem specifically.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why. Lauryn Hill is just authentic in herself. I find that she is beautiful. Her lyrics always mean something. You know, like it says something to me. And I'm a big lyrics person. As you can hear, I write from a certain type of place. And it's always influenced by something. Eminem likes to complain a lot. And he just likes to diss people a lot. And I feel like, well, previously, a lot of people don't know, I used to be a rapper. But
Okay.
yeah, I used to rap before. And I initially started the whole rap career because I just wanted to complain about my mom.
Okay.
And I wholesale verbatim took a Eminem flow and put it on a song. At that point in time, I was heavy into Eminem. And Jill Scott now is more of the jazzy side of me, like the more feminine, sensual, I love life, light, sexy type of Just Liz. She
Mhm.
gives that nice, beautiful, soulful energy, you know.
Mhm.
And I think with that three combination just in one, the song is just, this is what happens when you have
Okay.
those
Okay.
influences.
Well, yes. Hey, you got a lot of different angles there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because I look at stuff from more of a songwriting perspective, sometimes melodic wise, but the songwriting is most important to me because I feel like my songs need to say something sometimes, like it needs to be able to play in the club but you're still feeling that vibes like, okay, yeah, I could go home and listen to this in the car when I'm exercising. I could lift my weights and be like, yeah, I'm a bad bitch today, yeah, like
Be ready, huh?
yeah, just like that,
Yeah.
Um, in terms of like Trinidad influences, I am much more influenced by just my culture. Yeah. So like
Mhm.
in that song in particular, Lit, it had a line that says, I will take a pic of my iPhone, go down to the islands, and then take a pic with my Samsung. These kind of stuff like that. The islands is a part that is off of Trinidad, where we go to just hang out and dive in the water and play or whatever, have parties down on the islands. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, take it. I'm sorry, sir. My producer is in the background telling me my lyrics right now.
He's
telling
letting
me,
you know to tell us something else, huh?
telling me the way my lyrics are written. I apologize. Sir.
You gotta apologize.
Okay.
But yeah, so that I'm very influenced by my culture, and as of recent, I try to embed that way more into my music and actually use the accent because I feel like I owe it to my country to always play some form of respected at every point in time. No matter where I am in the world, people need to know where I'm from. Even if I choose to sing R&B in whichever way, they still need to understand. Well, yeah, I'm from the islands, and I'm born and bred there. So
Oh.
yeah.
Now, where is Nicki Minaj from? Is she from
Yeah,
Trinidad?
actually, I believe her family is from this place called Paraman. So that is
Oh,
on the mountains, in the mountains of
okay.
Trinidad and Tobago, where they get all their fancy seasoning and all these things like that. Yeah. So she is from Trinidad.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you already have a sister already on the scene.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. A lot of these big artists, their parents, from what I gathered from Trinidad, like Cardi B's mom is from Trinidad actually.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Okay. Oh, so a lot of Trinidad flavor that's already out there.
yeah,
All right.
yeah.
You educating us now. Now, someone said, uh, is there anyone that you desire to work with?
Yes, yes, there is. Um, Currently, like there's certain genres that I would love to, certain genres I would love to work with. I don't know
Mhm.
if you know of this guy named Taurus Riley. He's a reggae artist. I want to work with him so bad.
Okay.
If we're talking international, big stage, Thames is an artist that I would love to work with. Yeah, Thames is
Yes.
amazing.
Yes.
Love to work with Thames. And Ari Lennox actually is the next one I would love to work with as well.
Hmm.
If
Hmm.
God ever permits me to meet these people, life would be very nice. I need to speak that into the atmosphere.
Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, that's awesome. It says, are you familiar with Stanley Eno?
I am not. Somebody can educate me now. I would love to be. I would love to know that.
Myself. I don't know myself.
Yeah, educate me now. I have no idea who that is, but send me a message and we could talk about the person.
Wow. Well, I mean, okay, he's from Cameroon. Oh, okay, okay. He's from Cameroon. So that's actually Africa. But I mean, if you see it the way I see it, it's
Mm-hmm.
just like you said, Tim, Femi, um, Burna Boy, all of them have opened up,
Yeah.
and I know we talked about Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, but they actually came via New York, so it's a little bit different because they infused themselves with American culture when we're
Yeah.
talking about artists who are taking their music culture and just
And
bringing it to us. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? It's just a little bit different because
Yeah.
you can hear it in the beats, you can hear
Mm-hmm.
it accent, and
Yeah.
so it's it's
Mm-hmm.
it's it's real spicy, I'll say.
I find so too.
So
You know, there's nice little energy to it. It always adds it to it. Yeah, you
yeah.
could definitely hear a Trini or a Jamaican or a Grenadian or anybody from the islands. You would always know that they're trying to do foreigner music. Yeah, always
Yes.
because we slip up. We slip up at some point.
Someone said, "Where do you currently live at?"
Oh, I live in Trinidad. I live in Trinidad. I'm
All
just
right.
out in the States here for the shows.
Mhm. Now, how many places are you going to be performing while you're here visiting?
And there's four places we are currently carded to perform at.
Hmm.
Like I said, Jamaica Gates was one, so that show has already gone. We're performing at Storm Cellar in Nebraska as well, and The Post in Nebraska. And fingers crossed, we are supposed to be performing at Afrofest as well in Omaha.
Oh, wow. I know that's going to be nice.
Right? I'm very excited for it.
Yes, yes, yes. And it's going to be still while it's warm, right? In these next months.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. 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 Someone said I love Jamaican Gates. Oxtails are bussin'.
I had some oxtail there. Yeah, the oxtail is good. The oxtail is really good.
Wow. Well, me myself, well, I have had Jamaican food, but I don't
Mhm.
think I've ever had, well, yes, I have had Trinidadian food. But what would be your signature dish? Do you cook?
I cook, yeah.
Okay. So what would be your signature dish?
All right, so there is this thing called dumplings. Well, dumpling, but it's different. It's just basically flour, sugar, salt, and you can add different things to that mixture, and then you boil it. So you could either add like cornmeal or coconut in it, and you boil it, and it becomes that and some lentil peas with some stew chicken.
Mm,
Lovely, lovely quick meal. That's like what, maybe 20 minutes, and that's it.
okay.
It's not fufu.
Someone else. What I'm going to tell you, my audience, because it looks like I've got some audience from Africa. If that's the
Hmm.
case, then
Hmm.
you can come on the show. My Trinidadian sister is shining now, but you always are welcome. Uh,
Hmm.
we're going to open the door to you because I'm loving the whole vibe, the beat,
Hmm.
the beats. I'm loving your personality.
Oh, thank you. I try. I try my best. Yeah, I like to give good energy all the time because I have no reason to be sad. I mean, there are a lot of reasons to be sad, but it shouldn't take over the way how I feel.
Yeah, yeah. So now, when I know you said it's like a long time coming, because it
Mhm.
sounds like this is the first time that you've even toured over here. Am I being correct?
Yep, first time.
Okay. And you said you started when in your early 20s. When did you start performing?
I started performing professionally when I was about 18 years old. That's when I actually started taking music a little bit seriously. because I went to school for it. I'm currently in university degree. I'm going to get my bachelor's in performing arts and stuff like that. So I'm currently in university. But previously, I would have done song engineering and music production and these stuff like that. And when I got into it, like proper, was when I was 18 and I actually started recording and I realized that I can actually make a life and a living out of this. And that was when stuff actually started to escalate. Like a lot of people started to finally get to know who I was. But Trinidad is very difficult when you are not doing their primary genre. Because I very much know if I was doing the primary genre, which is soca, I would have been way further. But I don't have the energy for soca music. Like
Why?
like soca artists are on a different type of time frame and energy all the time, and I do not have that energy. I am a sleepy girl. I like my bed. I like to sit down and sing, and they had to jump around and roll on the stage and all this kind of madness.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Yeah, I do not have the energy for that. That's madness. I too cute for them kind of. I mean, they're cute enough, but I find I too cute to roll up on a stage.
As a fact, don't they have a song called "Jump Around"? Is that what it is? Jump, 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 jump,
Drop.
jump.
The name of the song is "Drop
Yeah,
on the
I've
Ground and
heard it. So
Roll."
yeah.
It have a song called "Drop on the Ground and Roll."
Oh,
Legit drop on the ground and roll, and it is so crazy because people do be dropping on the ground and rolling. And I'm like, what the hell? That is
well,
insane to me. Mm-mm. McYan.
it's energy. Yeah,
That's too much.
yeah.
I am, nah, mm-mm. I am a little thick too, and I just get tired doing my own songs. So they perform like all year round in different Caribbean countries. And that's the
Mhm.
next thing too. Like, I love the idea of being regionally, which is fine. But when you brand yourself as a soca artist, that is it. There is no breaking out of that for you. It's
Okay,
very
so more.
rare.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's more local.
Mm-hmm.
And because I usually hear it like when I'm on a cruise, when I'm on the
Mm-hmm.
islands.
Yeah.
Uh, so you really you're just that's correct. You don't really hear it a whole lot in
Mm-hmm.
other
Mm-hmm.
places.
Yeah, and that's the thing, like it's not exported the way how it should be as well.
Yeah.
Because soca music is beautiful. I love soca music, it's lovely. Um, but we in Trinidad, not to be like really political about things as well, but they don't treat the music that they produce down there, that is primarily their music, as a viable export sometimes. And it does hinder the way how things could progress in that industry. So you may not be able to get that type of music unless you are a really active listener of that type style of music, and you really do love Caribbean culture, because they do and try to push it more internationally. They fight for it, they really do, and they're trying their best, but it's very hard because there's a lot of higher ups that don't do what they're supposed to be doing, and
Mhm.
can't really fight them down. So it does, yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So now let me ask the magic question. I'm sure my cousin wants to know. Are you married?
Oh, I'm not married, but I am very much in a serious relationship currently.
Okay.
He's playing up his two sides.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
that's
yeah. I'm in a very serious relationship currently,
Ooh.
and he treats me very well. He treats me very
And
well.
does he play in the band with you or?
Yes, he does. He also produces my music. Yes, he does.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's awesome though, because that means you're sharing the same love, right? You're
Yeah.
sharing the same passion, you know. And so if you like had an accountant and a singer, it's like
Mm-hmm. It's a little bit shaky. But
Right.
yeah, luckily for him, I knew him since I was like a child. We went to school together as well. And then we
Okay.
kindled after a while. And now we're here and he plays with me and he's legit right now, like behind the camera right now. Just waving and saying, hey. Yeah, he
Well,
performs with me and he produces my songs. He actually produced the last song that I sent for you as well.
okay. And was that the Blue Moon?
That is Blue Moon, yes.
Okay. All right. Well, now, could you tell our audience how can they find you anywhere on social media? Where would they find Just Liz at?
Oh, you can find me everywhere, every single place. On Instagram at official Just Liz, which is right there on the little banner there. On YouTube at Just Liz, which is JUSSLIZZ. Facebook, same thing. Spotify, same exact thing. SoundCloud, all my profiles are Just Liz. So you can find me there.
All right. And if you wanted to leave anything with our audience before you leave, I know we're going to share one more song, but is there anything you want to leave our audience before we hear that last song and just discuss it and then go ahead and get on out of here for the night? What would you like to?
To say, I like to call my ecosystem around me a field of sunflowers, and I like to say we do shine best individually, shine really good individually, but as a field of flowers, we shine even brighter. So always be mindful of who you keep around you because you want to consistently be shining the brightest you can.
Right. Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. That's what I say too. I say, if you're around the sun, you have to get some. You have to get some of the sun on you, right? If the
Yes.
sun is shining, you're going to be shined on too. So I always say that. I say that about the energy as well. If it's dark, it's going to get dark around you too.
Correct.
So yeah, I love that. I love that. All right. Well, let's listen to this last song, The Blue Moon.
Oh, it's in that blue moon. Once in a blue moon, somebody go find ya. Yeah, the love that somebody denied ya. Once every lifetime, your heart could be racing. Somebody go come tell you don't be complacent. Sometimes you're thinking you're never gonna get this. Saying I'm nice, looking back, only regretting. Once in a blue moon, it started to feel like finally know you're gonna get all the things right. Scared because when you open up, they fail ya. Thinking that love is nothing but pure failure. Thousands of reasons to never go back there, but now you're stuck and you wanna open, yeah. Taking a chance cause you're thinking it's worth it. Giving them more, show them behind that curtain. Letting them girls down, feelings flow through. Letting them in now, so much to lose. But once in a blue moon, you will find that one that's worth it. Once in a blue moon, you would know it was worth the hurting. Once in a blue moon, terrified and scared, but you love. Once in a blue moon, they say once in a blue moon, you could be so shocked that they're hearing about you. And I don't mean they're scared, yeah, they wanna know about you. You tell them all their fears and they actually hear you. Wiping all them tears that the other one give you. Come into your life, make you question them daily. Cause you're not really used to the patience they're giving. Reassure you every time you question their love. Slowly breaking down the walls you put up. And once in a blue moon, you wouldn't agree. okay, but that doesn't make this temporary. And now and again, you're gonna question yourself. And you realize you don't want nobody else. Yeah, you realize that it's not moon. You will find that one that's worth it. What's in that blue moon? You would know it was worth the hurting. What's in that blue moon? Terrified and scared, but you love. What's in that blue moon? What's in that blue moon?
Oh.
Beautiful. Definitely a different place from the last two songs. You definitely answered the question.
I'm in a completely different space.
Yeah.
I'm in a space of peace. That's where that song comes from. Peace and love. Just being in love. Because remember the relationship I talked about that was 2 years?
Mm-hmm.
Right, it went to 7. Right?
Okay.
Yeah, and we had broken up, and it was a really tough place for me. And my current boyfriend came in, and everything just seemed right and fit like a glove, and it was so different. And one day I was kind of sitting on a night, and I was watching the moon because on my window it has a space I can just see outside. And I just remembered, or I felt like he was my moon to my sun, basically, because I call myself a sunflower. I have a sun gene on right now.
Mm-hmm.
I shine a lot, and he balanced me off as well. So I feel like him and I are just really meant to be together, and we mesh really well. So that's where that song came from, a space of love and peace and feeling like I'm finally where I'm supposed to be. And everything is just kind of really nice now.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, that is so sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Very sweet.
And making hot girl gain love and stuff, like I could have been running these streets and
You was ready to put your shoes. You're
I
running.
was so ready. I told them that I was so ready to be running these streets. And he just came out from nowhere, and that's why everything kind of fit really nice.
Yeah. He said you ain't got to do that.
He really did. He really did. He was
we're gonna work this out. Well, I'm excited for you, and I'm excited about where you're going. I think it's a whole lot for someone to believe in themselves, and I love that.
Yeah.
So we are, I'll say we, as me and the audience, we're looking forward to this, seeing you do bigger things and greater things. And then we're looking forward to you coming back and letting us know.
Oh, for sure, for sure. We'd always keep in contact. And thank you so much for having me. And like I said, I'm so thankful for Carlos and EMG and DJ Kef and everybody who ever took a chance on me. Even you, even taking a chance to interview me. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. And that is it. Good night.
Good night.
And please